Hey guys, SickMotion here with patch 5.21 notes. It's a very, very short patch, so I'm just going to rifle through it. It's only going to take a couple minutes. It's kind of just a tidy up patch before the preseason, I think. They finally fixed the bug with the Caitlyn auto attack sometimes registering before the actual projectile had connected. So like instantly when she starts her attack animation, which was um, super annoying for last hitting and hard to control in fights. Like he didn't know what was happening. I don't know. It confused me and made me mad when it happened. And hopefully it's finally fixed. I know it's been a problem a few times. Cho, interesting kind of quality of life, but buff at the same time. Now gets two feast stacks on a champion kill. Keep in mind he doesn't get that reduction that he does when he feasts a minion, when he feasts a champion, even if it kills. And then killing a monster, a minion at max stacks will now heal for the amount of health that would have provided you. So 90, 120, 150 is how much the stacks actually give you as an extra health pool. So it basically just adds that to your health pool. So it basically does heal you when you feast something, but now it actually heals you for that if you already have 6 feast stacks. And it's doubled on champions, which is more than you would have gotten for feasting them before, but it makes sense because you're getting 2 feast stacks. So you can actually heal for 300 by feasting an enemy champion if you kill them. I didn't realize how high Gangplank's base health was. It was 630. Now it's gotten nerfed by 50. It's down to 580. Health growth stats up though. It's a pretty big change. No longer refunds mana on kill. Cost 10 less mana. It's 40 instead of 50, but it doesn't refund mana on the farming. So I played Gangplank and you actually really noticed it. It felt like I was running out of mana a lot faster. So it's kind of an interesting way to nerf him because I still think he's really too strong. Uh, Kassadin's Netherblade is 2 seconds shorter cooldown and 1.1 AP more, so you get kind of rewarded for going in and getting your hands dirty with the Netherblade now, which fits his kit. It's cool. I think if they buffed other stuff like the poke on his Q or whatnot, it would be kind of unnecessary and the wrong direction. Um, Apparently there was no visual for the base and Guardians of the Sand. Um, or there's something changed in the markings between the skins so that they're all the same. Kindred fixed an exploit that allowed Kindred to gain passive stacks for monsters that weren't hunted. That's that's not good, so I'm glad that's changed. Also, the minimap icons for Kindred's marks are now represented by ally and enemy colors, so a little bit more easy to read. Harvester of Sorrows penalty for sharing experience on kill is I'm pretty sure by the way this is reading, and I'm sure it's what they're trying to do, you get less experience than you would have rather than the full amount. It looks like you'd get still more than if it was shared, but less than if it was solo. I'm not sure exactly. I'm really tired right now, but looks like it should be a nerf, and jungle monsters no longer ignore Mord's Dragon Ghost. The Mord Dragon Ghost had a lot of weird interactions because it was coded as a champion, but could like randomly teleport. Like to eat it as Tom, you have to hit it 3 times and get 3 stacks to mark it with your passive, and then you can devour it. But if Mord walks too far away, the dragon just pops out of your belly and it teleports to him. So still a lot of weird interactions with the Mord Dragon Ghost. Riven nerf finally. The Riven ult is cooldown increase, 20 seconds at level 1, 15 at 2, 10 at 3. So you won't be able to get die to Riven and her walk back into lane and just die to her again with your ult right as you get back to lane. It'll still be pretty close to that depending on her CDR, but it'll be a little less oppressive. Vygar's base damage on his Q and his W went down. I don't think lowering the base damage on his W matters at all because it has a really high AP ratio and you're getting AP by stacking your Q. Most Vygars level their W last anyway and just rely on the AP ratio, so lowering the base damage doesn't seem that influential to me. Maybe on the Q a little bit, it'll make it harder to farm early, maybe for about a minute, but I don't really think that those changes are going to affect anything as far as his current play. Here's probably the biggest change on is Zilean. He's got a new passive where he bottles up experience over time. He gains it at a certain rate per 5 seconds. It goes up with level, and then can use it to both him and an ally when that bottled up experience is enough to get that ally to their next level. So it's kind of a cool idea. The experience it gives is really not as much and overpowered as you would feel it was, But if someone ends up getting behind really hard in levels, you can actually start giving them levels that are like a lot of meaningful experience worth. Um, Also, it can't be used in combat, so you can't like bait people into thinking you're 5, then blah, you're 6 all of a sudden. Um, the time bombs now attach from edge to edge rather from center to center, so they're, I think, easier to use. Basically, I haven't even played Zillion since they changed them, to be honest, so I couldn't really tell you the difference from where it was before. Detonation spells that you can reactivate, like Gregus Q, Lux's E, and Ziggs' Satchel that have a travel time, then you reactivate, have been fixed apparently. There was a problem where that if you used it and something went wrong, you wouldn't be able to use it for the rest of the game, and that's why they were disabled in Worlds actually, and that's why that one game got restarted, because of the Gregus Barrel doing that. Scrying Orb had a bug where it had a smaller radius after leveling up, fixed. Bunch of other bug fixes, some other bug stuff, and some skins. The only skin that has new voiceovers, from my experience, is the new one, which is pretty cool, but the voiceover was just a lot of bleh, because it's a zombie. The Slayer Pantheon skin looks really cool. It looks like something out of Mad Max to me, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, other than that, very short patch. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time. I'm sure if the next patch is the preseason patch, there will be like an hour worth of video. And I might actually do. There's been some stuff leaked about the preseason. I might do an opinion stuff about that. Possibly, not saying I will, but I possibly will because I'm getting a lot of questions about it in chat in Twitch. So I could just put it all here to refer people to so people don't miss it if I do answer it in Twitch chat at all. And other than that, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to sub to the channel, send a like if you enjoyed the video. There's plenty of other videos on the channel. Go check out my social media and stream link are underneath the video as well. And take it easy till next time.